Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Has a big strike to Addison. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
Taking a shot deep here. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. They give up the gut to Chandler. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That'll be Cox. Here's Ty Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go.
McCarthy looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now it's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 1-score game. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Before they can get the extra point away, the clock runs out. This is going to back them up 5 yards. So they'll decline this and take the result. They'll get another chance to knock the extra point through. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Hits his running back. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Swift gets it on the option. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
He was taken down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Off the play fake, Williams. Headed out right. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow their early lead to 13. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Well, some trickery here on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now McCarthy escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Working now from the gun. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line.
That's another Vikings 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll try it left with Chandler. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game in the 1st half. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 14. Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And sending out nickel coverage here on third down. Here's Williams. Chased out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Fielded at the 11. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got him. That's Addison. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
He's just going to huck this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Trying down the middle with Chandler. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's out the clear. And it's a house call, pick 6, touchdown Chicago.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape, not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
10, 7, 19, Tiger.
They send the tight end in motion. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. He had it for jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So it's second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10, McCarthy. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on third and long. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. He is down to the 30-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
Jukes a man, he's running free. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go.
Chandler will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a one-score game in the first half. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
49-yard line.
Can't show valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears looking at first and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
And that's got it left side. And it's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Tory Taylor on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. On the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive.
And the Vikings first down.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Williams from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Williams to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
What is up?
Williams going to run with it. Again, he's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to get the Vikings the 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First carry here for Aaron Jones. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down.
18 rep.
Now McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears first down. Completed over the middle. On the move into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. McCarthy looking to throw. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ty Felton, the intended target. So they're left facing a fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They're going to run here. Tyler Manunga. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going to run again with Swift. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Williams going to run with it. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Secured by Burden on the slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Williams to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
At the 4-yard line.
And you just get the play off. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings get it back on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Here's first and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Desperation time here on 4th. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
This is Chandler. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Now run for Jones. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game.
42. Vikings 31. Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Chicago first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end the beneficiary.
Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Second down now. They need 7. Working from the gun, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Swift now from the pistol. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Williams to throw on third. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
3-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. McCarthy now, blitz coming. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Completed to his running back. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another two off that lead. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, first and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you, because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over a tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears up by 8. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. So Reed will give to Swift. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12. Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
This is lovely. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Swift will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.